So now we sit there and we hope that we have done the appropriate sacrifices, that we have appeased the gods of power and light and electric. We go to Guadalajara, Mexico. God, just let this happen. Hoff, how are you, my brother?
Yes. The wait is over. Nelly, how's it going, man?
Oh, my God. Questions more for you. You're the busiest man in show business in Guadalajara, as we call it now. It's not Guadalajara, it's Guadalajara.
He did it. It's official. Yeah. Let's see the stakes. We'll let the Mexican people decide. If you hear several horns out the window this morning, the streets are still celebrating, and I'm a little bit hoarse over here as well, but it was all worth it. And
Look, low
three
gear,
guys
brother.
watched it too.
Low gear. Low gear. That's what we're hunting for. So let's see. Your next match is when? When's your next match?
We have got Tuesday, the 23rd, I believe. That'll be Colombia against
yes.
DR Republic of Congo.
Yeah, you got DR Congo at 8 o'clock local time, 10 o'clock here in this particular part of the planet. What has it been like for you out there in Guadalajara doing all of the World Cup stuff, man? It's been great to see your stuff on socials. What's this been like for you?
Thank you, brother. No, it's been really fun, man. This is, first time being in Mexico for me. I've had a really cool upbringing of having all sorts of different Spanish-speaking cultures from, a teacher in high school who's from the Dominican to a couple of Cuban professors, but never had any real Mexican cultural influence. And picking up the language in here has been so cool, man. From having nothing but a trillion tacos every single day to I don't even want to know my tortilla count right now, dog. It's probably ungodly. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful people too, man. They're so happy, so eager to just welcome you into the world too, which has been really cool. Been walking around the city, and I think that's been my favorite part of this World Cup too. I'm dying to hear how it's been down there in ATL as well, but just how loving people are right now. It's so cool seeing people on the metro in New York. Like you see a dude in a Brazil jersey and a Moroccan fan right there, and they just like hug as if they've been brothers for their entire lives. Like in what other setting besides the Knicks after 53 years or however long that was, are we going to get moments like this? This is the beautiful game, man. So it's been so fun.
No, it has been stacked and packed and racked over at Atlanta Stadium. And we've had, I think, close to 140,000 folks go in the door for the two matches so far. And it has been just bananas to see what we know about the sport and what it means. And, I mean, you have 4 different cultures wandering in. You have all of the parties up there on the top level, on top of the red deck and in between State Farm and Mercedes-Benz. It's been a fun watch. The Cabo Verdeans, they took over. They took over all the partying leading into the matchup against Spain. It was great there. And then yesterday, with all the chaos that was going on with Czechia and with South Africa, the Bafana, I ran into a father and a son from Birmingham who were there to see Bafana take everything going on. Look, there were Cabo Verdeans that came down from Massachusetts. And apparently there's over 100,000 Cabo Verdeans that are living in the state of Massachusetts. They came down. They were loud, brother. I mean, it was loud to see that one happen. And the fun thing was, and you and I know this, that when you've got some neutrals in a building, you're going to have fans of both sides. But then when you've got the neutrals and you have what Cabo Verde was doing, and they were staying with it and staying with it and staying with it, the crowd turned and they were rooting for the underdog. And it was a great vibe to see that stuff happen.
Just the underdog flip too. That was the other thing I wanted to ask you, man. What has been between what I've seen of FanFest and Kevin Egan out there too, the crowd for the Mexico match, for the USMNT, and then the Cabo Verde fans, it looked like, we had ATL PD officers like dancing with them pre-match too. Like what do you think has stood out to you most from the scenes in ATL so far? Is there any one thing?
I mean, it's for me, it's the reinforcing of what we knew. Everybody's sitting there and there's still the stereotypes. And I was going back and forth with you. We played the sound earlier in the show about the head coach for South Africa after the match, busting Atlanta's chops about Mercedes-Benz not being a football stadium and all that kind of stuff. And I went on a 15-minute rant, and I apologize for that. But, dude, look, the South's got something to say. The world's got something to say. And the fact that it was in Atlanta where it was said, I hate to break it to the man, but I gave him a bless your heart, but I also welcomed him back. It's like, look, come back. We'll show you a vibe. We'll show you what this is. Come with us to the modern day where you're not out there in 40-degree weather in a long coat brought to you by some Burberry folks in London fog, and the wind's whipping it sideways and you can't see what's going on and you're playing in a mud pit. You got 70,000 people that are just giving you all of the love that they can, and this guy wants to ish all over the Benz. I was not a happy man.
You know what I think I love most is you see there's social accounts, for example, like, ESPN Mexico, and it'll be a phone video, and the caption will just be like, this is the greatest stadium in this World Cup and possibly in world football. Seeing just all these external people finally get put on to what MBS has been for the club, for Atlanta, for world football for years now. I remember Club World Cup when I think Manchester City posted a video of Pep Guardiola, and he was like, homie's jaw was at his feet. And that's Pep Guardiola, like the greatest manager in the history of the game. So my hope, as much as I'm sure it is yours, is that they come back, right? It's like, hey, if you like the looks of the digs, hey, man, swing on by. Come on down to the Gulch. Come on by to Lot 17. See what we got going on the MLS side of things. And that's, I think, when you're going to see the great tilt, of the league just exploding. And it's what literally got me here to Mexico was 2014 and sitting on the couch and watching Clint Dempsey score in, 40 seconds against Ghana, in my top of my head hitting the ceiling from jumping off the couch. Like, you cannot make up the magic that's in the air when it's World Cup season. Right now, so far, inside of the lines, between these goals, between the Messi hat trick, between USMNT, I'm catching the zoomies now, you're going to have to ring me in here, 4-1 against Paraguay. And don't get me wrong, I was wearing a neutral outfit that day because Miguel Almiron was on the other side, and boy, was I pulling for them as well. But my goodness, it's been a star-studded start to this 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Dude, I'm not going to let you stop your zoomies. I mean, when you got a zoomie, I'm not going to stop you. Come on now. You know me better than that.
Let's go into it then. Big day today. 1 p.m. over your way. Was that first one against Paraguay? I mean, Gio Reyna coming on and he decides to just caress it with a little outside of the boot right there. Is it too good to be true, Nelly? I need you to bring me back to earth or tell me we're going to win it all, because I'm between those two spots and there's no in between.
Well, patience, Grasshopper. Patience. Yeah. Let's take it day at a time, match at a time. Everything's fine in its own place. Let the Trivela live for what it was. Enjoy that particular moment with Gio Reyna. Enjoy the United States men's national team pressing Paraguay out of the building and trying to create the most difficult of surroundings for them in a home environment that was off the charts. It wasn't off the chain. It was off the entire bicycle. That's how mad it was at SoFi. And since FIFA ain't paying me to say the city name, I'm just going to call it by its name that the sponsor has. When you have as complete a performance as you saw from the United States, you move it forward. Look, it is game at a time. It is every cliche in the book that we try to avoid when you and I are asking questions. You go to today. It's Australia. I know there were some pundits here in the country that are sitting there running their mouths and going, oh, easy. Tranquilo.
As we say down here.
Game at a time. Calma. Everything's cool. Look, Australia is not – look, they got an upset in round number 1. I get it. They were on the plus side of the juice boxes. Game at a time. I know a lot of folks are looking at Christian Pulisic. And if he plays, cool. If he's not 100%, sit him. Or have him on the bench just to kind of sit there and act as that specter, like the vulture that's kind of hanging off to the side, and you're sitting there and you're in the desert and you're looking for that oasis and you see that vulture just kind of hanging off to the side, waiting for that moment. Just let it happen. Let it happen today. You win this one, you win group, then take care of it from there. Just step at a time. Calma, young Freihofer.
I
Everything's
think for
fine.
me, it was just the way that they would go at the game, like what you
Hmm.
said, the way that they just dominated, controlled circulation of the ball. Balagol just with that, with his left boot. He's a righty, isn't he? Just curled it into where the spiders live up there. That one, I think, for me, I celebrated the most. Reina was a little more audacious and flair, but that Balogun one was just different. So, yeah, I was looking at the numbers too. It looks like USMNT have not kept the clean sheet in 9, I think is what it
Hmm.
said, compared to Australia held up against, what was it, 30 shots that they faced and still kept the
Yeah.
clean sheet. So that's been a big thing too, is can that back line tighten down a little bit more? I mean, you only conceded 1 against Paraguay, but further you go along, these attacks are only going to get more and more disgusting. So I'm,
Hmm.
I'm in it, man. I'm in it, believing it. Pochettino fever, take me. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes. I mean, now with you down there, what is it? What is an average match day like for you? Since you are the man with the plan, one of 2 hosts down there at the Estadio de Guadalajara. What is a match day at in Guadalajara city for you?
Yeah, man. We have an amazing team down here. It's a super big mix of people from all over the world, which is really cool. So we've got a director from Peru. We've got one of our main show directors who also does some work in MLS with LA Galaxy. We've got a PA announcer from El Salvador. We've got another one from Chicago Fire. My co-host, big shout out to DZ. He is working with the Milwaukee Bucks and also does some local radio there in Wisconsin. And he was born in Colombia as well. So we've got a really cool mix of just lots of different voices, flavor, cultural upbringing. So we usually get up here at the hotel. We've got breakfast here right where we stay, kind of in the heart of Guadalajara. It's a really cool area. So we'll get up, have a meal about 8. We'll take an Uber over to Estadio Guadalajara, and we'll walk in. This thing, Nelly, is crazy looking. It's built like a volcano. It's coated in grass, which I need to do some Big J journalism here to find out how they trim the grass, because the angle, I'm talking like this.
Mm-hmm.
So they pay a guy a lot of money to push him over all the way up and then somehow not fall on the way down. I'm thinking maybe it's one of those, like, I don't know what you call it, the old school, just massive razors, and it swings around. Yeah, or maybe there's a
Oh,
Roomba.
weed whacker. A weed whacker. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it too. We head in there about 9:30, and it'll be a lot of production meetings talking over what we'd like to do to really just cater to this crowd too. It's been, despite the opponents, very heavy Mexican too. Really cool fun fact is the wave, they like to say, was born here in Guadalajara, Mexico. So they call it La Ola Mexicana, which, yep, I had not heard that till I came down here too. So on FIFA.com, they say La Ola Mexicana was born here in the '86 World Cup. So that's been present for all the matches. Cannot confirm or deny the true sourcing there on that one, but no, it's been so cool, man. The crowds for both Korea and Czechia were amazing. And then last night, man, I have
Mm-hmm.
never lived anything like that at the international level in terms of just Mexico in their own country with a chance to be top of their group, from the anthem to the Canta y no llores. I've got plenty of videos I'll show you after this. I'm quite literally fresh out of bed, as you guys can tell, too. So it's been
Whatever.
an awesome adventure.
Okay, so I was doing some research. The wave has its history, couple of different versions, depending on your storyline. November 15, 1979, at a hockey game in Denver, Colorado.
Look at that.
No, October 15, 1981, at a Major League Baseball game in Oakland. But the one that I know, Halloween 1981, Washington football against Stanford at Husky Stadium. That's the one that I knew.
Yep.
So I would go back to, that's why I was kind of going, so then what we'll do is we'll stipulate this.
Yep.
The first ever soccer match wave.
Here we go.
I will stipulate to your findings, Professor Freihofer. But when it comes to the matchup of the wave itself, I will go back to 1981 and Halloween night at Husky Stadium for a Pac-12 game with Washington and Stanford. That's the one that I knew. So that's where my information is.
Yeah, I did think it was something American too. Like growing up, no matter what sport you go to, you're like, oh, here comes a wave. Like that is our thing, you know. So when I got here, I was like, wow. I guess they do call
Yes.
it the La Ola Mexicana, so the Mexican wave. So I'm not sure if there's different categories for it, but either way, the Guadalajara's blow me out of the water. That's for sure.
So there's a song that is called the Mexican Wave. A song
Mm,
by the Irish metal band Curb Dog, and a single released on 17 March of 1997, taken from their second album On the Turn, recorded in 1995 at Sound City Studios in Los Angeles. So
sure.
Mexican Wave, CD number one of the 3 CDs apparently that was released by this group that I've never heard of before, Curb Dog, Kerbdog. Mexican Wave. So it's an Irish metal band song, Mexican Wave. But I will stipulate to your version of it being in the beautiful game. How long have you been down there?
That is such a good question. You know what? All these days are starting to blur together so much too that I had to start. I'm not even kidding, brother. I started a note on here to simply write down what I've been doing every day because it's starting to like merge into just a mirage. So I got down here. Let me take a look at the calendar because I couldn't even tell you. It was June 4th was my last day in Atlanta. So it's been a bit. We are here until the 27th. So we've got another good stretch. We'll be off this weekend. So I don't know if you saw any of the videos. I think I saw you talking with El Señor Torres right there about just the Colombian fan presence too. And people in plazas starting to just get together and celebrate. Last night, I don't know how, dog, that's how tired I was because out my window every 4 seconds was bang, 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 Mexico, bang, bang, bang. Cars driving by, buses full of people. It's just unbelievable what this does to the streets of any country. So today the plan is after this, we'll do a little bit of work and then we're going to grab the Osmo again. And I'm trying to make it. It hasn't been technically daily, but I'm working on a little segment called Diari Joe. So instead of the daily, it's just the Daily Joe, where we run around here in Guadalajara and find magical stories. There was a kid last night that says, and if yes, ECC, which has been a big phrase for Mexican fans of just like, what if it does happen? What if we can do it? What if we can go all the way? So there was that. There was a lovely Korean couple who was celebrating their honeymoon last night here in Guadalajara, traveling to all of the Korea Republic matches, and they got on TV as well. So that's the stuff that I think I love as much as the results that happen on the field is the human side of it. Just the merging of cultures, all the different backstories. I think there's that. You're gonna have to check me again on this, but Sonder, maybe it's a word that kind of stands for, you know, everybody has such a complex life all around you, and there's thousands of complexities that you brush past every single day and you don't even realize. So when we can share a bit of commonality in this beautiful game too, man, there's nothing like it.
So you're going to be down there another 8 days?
Sounds right.
Stage? Okay, 27th. So then you get to probably come home and collapse, I would imagine. Yeah.
It'll be, falling down face first, just probably right there, just past the front door, drop the bag. I don't even know if I'll unpack it for a couple of days. We'll see. And then we'll be moving. We got some exciting stuff coming down the pipe in terms of content for Atlanta United on the club side too. We got a big turn, of course, hopping right back into the MLS season with some really exciting stuff coming up. I can't say too much right now, but let's just say we will be on the move, still getting back at it and telling some really exciting stories. So stay tuned.
Absolutely. It's great to see you, my friend. I am insanely proud of you and what you are doing, and down there adding to this on the CV. If we can swing it, meaning if you can swing it, because I sit here, you're the one who's busy. Can we catch up with you before you leave?
Yes, please. I should have 2 off days next week. I'll get you on the dates for those 2. And before I go, I'd be remiss if I didn't say shout out to the SDH Network. Now, the stuff that you, Jason, Maddie, Nick, Jarrett, everybody, you guys have been leaving it out there for years now. It's really cool to see this start to take off, to see the repercussions, the storytelling, the unique perspective that you guys have. It makes me think of Leagues Cup when Cooper Sanchez hit the scene and you guys were there, you know, because you've been with the youngsters from the beginning. There's nobody who puts in more work, and uniquely Atlanta and uniquely for the world too. So I appreciate you. Thanks for being such a good partner, a good reference for me as we go. I miss Atlanta like crazy. Threw this up here as I fell out of bed before coming on, because believe it or not, being down here too, I've missed Atlanta a ton. Seeing the scenes, seeing other people react to Mercedes-Benz Stadium too during a competition like this. Man, have we got it good, brother! And I cannot wait to be back with you.
Yep. And let me know if you can do some shopping for me on a match day, and let me know how much I need to Venmo you.
I got a little bag back here, Don. Drop the bag, so I got you.
Okay. All right.
No way. That's the school of Nelly.
Yes. So it's 10 of 10. So get the heck out of there and go get breakfast or go back to bed and collapse.
Let's do it. Miss you, brother. Thank you so much.
I'll see you. Just be safe. We'll see you soon.
Mexico.
I'm gonna let that be the final image of the HOF.